So, so far we discussed infra setup, delivery controller, director, storefront, and then we published only server desktops and application from standalone machine catalog. That is a manual machine catalog. So clear?
Yes.
So
Yes.
Subrata, if you have any doubt, ask me. We will get clarified, and then I will move on to the MCS type discussion.
So far it's good.
Okay, so nothing to discuss now.
Yeah.
Okay, fine then. Yeah.
Maybe because I don't have a system right now. I'm
That's what I'm
waiting.
asking you when you are going to do the lab from your own.
Yeah, so that is why I checked with 4 5 vendors and they are yet to confirm with me. But I told Ragul in between, just fix your system and we can I can remotely I can work on you. He said
Okay, with
okay.
that guy, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. So now you got clear understanding about what is machine catalog, what is Citrix machine catalog. You got it right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So under that, yeah, see, if you still not understanding, just ask me, we'll explain.
Yes, sir.
Okay, MC, we can use multi-session. Session, and this is desktop OS. Okay,
Okay.
this is
Machine catalog.
server OS.
Mm.
So in machine catalog, you can create two type of operating system. One is multi-session, that is called server operating system. Server operating system in the sense like a 2008 server R2, 2012, 2016, 19, 22, 25. So single session means Windows 10, Windows 11, Windows 7. So it will comes under single session. Now coming to the machine catalog. So by using this operating system, you can create three type of machine catalog. One is manual, that is standalone. So you can
Yeah.
create one machine and then you can install the VDA agent. You can create machine catalog. This is one type. Clear? So you know the
Mm.
difference, right? What is standalone machine catalog, a manual catalog. You are not going to use any provisioning method in the sense MCS or PVS. If you are not using MCS and then PVS, if you are adding any machine into Citrix, that is called standalone or manual.
Okay.
Mm.
Without
Yeah.
MCS, without PVS provisioning type, if you are adding any machine into Citrix machine catalog, that is called manual or like remote PC conducting standalone.
Standalone.
Okay,
Yeah.
and then so now MCS. So why we need to MCS machine catalog? For example, you have 100 people in your team. Okay, so everyone need a system, so all the people will use the same configuration, same setup application. In this case, if you create a manually 100 machine in a hypervisor and then if you are adding into Citrix, for the first time it's fine. Anyway, first time also it will take time, but
Mm.
every month if you want to patch or else if you want to onboard any additional application, you need to do the same on 100 machine, right? This is clear,
Yeah. Yes. Clear, sir.
Subrata?
Yes, yes.
So if you create manual or standalone each and every machine manually separately, then every month for patching you need to do it in 100 machine. Suppose if you want to do any application onboarding, you need to do it manually in 100 machine. Or else you can use SSCM or else any other third party deployment to install in 100 machine. But which are the way you are following to deploy the patch or application, but you need to do it in 100 times, correct?
Mm.
Whether it's a
Yes.
manual or automatic process, but you need to do the same thing in 100 times because you
Mm.
need to do the update or installation in the 100 machine.
Manually.
Correct, manual or automation, but anything, but
Mm.
since again you need to do it on 100 machines.
It's
So this is,
difficult.
yeah, this is, it will time consuming job,
Mm.
because if each and every person is using different application, then see, I will give one more example. So brother, You need to answer me so that I know that people are listening and then I can move forward. Because if you're not saying anything, then I don't think whether you are getting or not.
Yes,
Okay.
sir, sir. That's
Okay.
it.
So I will give one more example. So you guys are having, you got your own book, for example, book. Okay. You want to take some copy of your book. So 100 people in your class. So instead of going everyone into the Xerox shop, what I can do, I can take only one book, and on behalf of other user, I can ask Xerox owner, sorry, shop guy to take 100 copy of that book. So which one is better? I can ask 100 people to, because all are having same book. All are need same book copy, one more copy. Then if everyone go to Xerox shop and if you give your book and if you ask for the copy, it will take time. Each and every time he need to take he need to keep each and every page in the Xerox machine. Then only you will get copy. So it will waste of time, right?
Yes.
Suppose if
Yes,
we give one book, the first page he can take photocopy and then he can press 100 so that 100 copy will come. So it will less, right? So the
Yes.
similar kind of concept, 1 minute. Hello? Hello, Rahul. சரி ஓகே ராகுல் நான் பார்த்து பண்றேன் நான் ஒரு காடி அனுப்பிடுறேன் சரி சரி ஓகே பார்த்து பண்ண ரெக்கார்ட் okay now so because all the people are having same book only, then what is the use of everyone is going to that shop and taking copy? It's a waste of time. So
Waste
instead
of
of
time.
that, one guy can go and he can tell to the shop guy, hey, by using this book, you can take 100 copy. So it's very simple. A similar way, when 100 people are using their VDI with the same application, what is the use of going with individual VM? And why you need to take time to update each VM individually? So it's a waste of time. When in this case, so you need to choose MCS type or PVS. Okay, but now we no need to discuss about PVS, only we can discuss about MCS. Okay, so MCS, so what MCS will do, what is MCS means, machine creation service. So the manually you are creating each and every VM in the hypervisor, right? So those kind of activity will be taken care by MCS, Citrix MCS. So for that, what you need to do, first you need to prepare one master image in one hypervisor. So under that hypervisor, you need to create one VM. Okay, VM like a
It's a
master image.
master VV.
Master image or master VM or golden image. So we can call it as multiple name. Master image, golden VM or master VM. Okay, so you need to prepare one VM and then you need to install all the required application. So once everything is done, to make it communicated with the delivery controller, which component we need to install?
VDA.
Correct. So this is Citrix DDC, Citrix Delivery Controller. So if you want to make the communication, which component? So VDA software you need to install finally. So after installing all the required application, you need to install VDA, Virtual Delivery Agent, and then you need
Agent.
to find the Citrix Delivery Controller. So now you prepared the master image. Okay. Now you prepared master image. So whether we can go, first we will go with server operating system. Okay. So now we prepared one server operating system and we install the agent. We register with the Citrix. So the registration part is over. Now coming to machine catalog. So when you are creating the multi-session machine catalog, it should be random. It's not static. So you know the difference between static and random, right?
Right.
Yes.
So what is random? What is static?
It's multiple user connected, no?
Hmm.
It's desktop.
Hmm.
Single session, na dedicated video, single
No,
user
no.
only connect.
See, these two things you can use in single session.
Random and static.
Ah, so tell me now.
For infra, we'll use the for all the dedicated machines. We'll be using the static
Hmm.
uh, and for those users purpose and everything we'll use the dynamic.
So again, you need to have clear understanding. In which scenario we can go with random, in which scenario we can go with static. I will tell you one example. So you have 10 people in your team. So all the people will use a different application. Okay.
Right.
So I will use Google Chrome, you will use Edge, you will use Outlook. This is small application, some basic application, but coming to the in industrial. So
Mm.
each and every people will use a different application that will consume more memory, more space, more utilization. In this case, you can't apply all the application in the same VDI. So that time you need to go with static. Static means you can install the application separately on the particular user machine, not for all the users. So when all the users having similar kind of application, that time you can go with MCS. But when the people are using their own application, you compare with others, the application is different. Then you need
Mm.
to go with manual, or in MCS also we have static type. We will discuss when we are creating the Windows 10 operating system, then you will see the complete difference. But now I am giving some idea. If you get confused also leave it, but later you will get clarified when we are creating the Windows 10 based machine catalog. Now we are going to create a server based machine catalog. So anyway, now static means one to one, random means multiple. Just keep in mind, we'll discuss in detail when we are creating the Windows 10 machine catalog. If I explain you now, it will get confused. So you got it right. Single session means Windows 10. So now coming to the Windows Server, it's a multi-session. So it should be always random, not static. Why it's not static?
Not getting. Come again, sir.
No, no. You can have random and static in single session machine. Like a Windows 10 operating system, you can get these two options. You can use any one of these option. But why Windows Server is always give only random type? Only so you can create only random machine catalog. You can't create static. Did you know any different?
Mm.
See, Windows machine, Windows 10 is a single session. Single session. By default, it will come single session. Correct?
Mm.
Yes.
But master like Windows Server, it's a multi-session. So you can't assign that machine particularly to one person, right?
Yes.
So that's why you will not get the option to create static machine catalog for Windows operating system. Because by default, the nature itself, it will allow multiple user. Then you can't give it to a single person, right?
Mm.
Right.
So that's
Yes.
why when you are creating the server operating system based machine catalog, you will not get static option itself. I will show you now. But when you are creating server, you will get only random. But when you are creating Windows 10, you will get both option. You can choose any one of the option. So what is the first step now? Create the MCS based machine catalog now. What is the first step to create MCS based machine catalog? What I did here.
Master image we need to create.
Correct. Yes. So I created one server. So this server we are going to use as a master image. Okay, this is clear.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I am going to log in. So this VM already created. So now we are going to install the virtual desktop agent. So running. So I told you when you are creating the MCS based machine catalog and if you want to have power management, which component we must need to integrate with Citrix?
PD agent, you
Wait.
said?
No, not that one. One more.
Mm. One more.
Studio.
Mhm. Hypervisor connection we need to make, right?
Ah.
See, hypervisor connection, without hypervisor connection, where the Citrix will create the VM. First, you need to point out, right, where we need to create machines.
Okay,
So,
hypervisor.
yeah, simply I will tell you. So now you can see this master image, right? So this master image under 50th host. So I created one master image. It's available in 50th host. So let me go to vCenter. You can see vCenter, right? So this is a vCenter. So you can see 50. So these cluster you need to add into Citrix Studio. Then only you can create MCS based machine catalog.
Co-host connection.
Correct, exactly. So host connection you need to make. Now go to Citrix Studio. Now you can see if I want to create MCS based machine catalog, it won't allow me to create. So I'm clicking next. So I'm selecting single session. So it's a grayed out.
Yes.
So I can't use this option. Why? Because this studio don't have communication with any hypervisor. Hypervisor means the hosting connection don't have. So brother,
Yes.
Yeah.
so first we need to add the hypervisor into Citrix. That is called host connection, where you want to create virtual machine by using MCS. That particular host you need to add here. Otherwise, you can't create MCS based machine catalog. This is the first prerequisite for the MCS based machine catalog creation. Okay. Now come back.
Okay.
So I told you if I use multi-session, I am not getting any option to choose whether static or random. But when I choose single session, it will ask me, right?
Hmm.
So sorry, next
Yes.
step, next step.
That one matches. Okay.
Here you can see a random static. So brother,
Yes.
so for only single session, it will ask us to select whether it's a random or static. You can see or
Okay.
not.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
So
Yes.
this option you won't get for server. So server means directly multi-session, so it's a random, not static one. So only desktop OS will comes with random type or a static type because it's a single session.
Then text up that one. No need to host connection like that.
No, MCS. We are not talking about MCS here.
Okay.
So it's a random or static
I
type
cancel.
machines assignment. This is assignment only.
Okay.
Just cancel this one. So
Add the server to
uh,
Citrix
I
console.
will add. So now I am going to install that agent software. Okay.
VD agent.
Let me disconnect this one. Which software I added? Hey, if you are getting confused, just ask me. I will stop and I will explain again. Don't go with doubt. Okay. So brother,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
if you have doubt, just get it clarified. Don't. We no need to go with doubt.
So hypervisor communicate with delivery controller. That concept is called host connection, right?
Correct, correct, exactly. Don't get confused. Just I'm mapping ISO. That's it. Because already I mapped 2000. Sorry, 2407. I want to remap to 2402.
Shiva sir, just generally I'm asking like when you say those host, right? Are those like actually Windows server?
No, no, it's a hypervisor.
No, no, I'm just asking. I'm just normally I just wanted to just some when you say host, right? Is it something like Windows Server 16, 19 or
No, no,
something
no.
or no?
Host in the sense like a hypervisor only we used to call host generally.
Okay, 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 okay.
Hypervisor.
Yes,
So
okay.
we'll add first we will install the agent and then we will integrate hosting connection into Citrix. So now I am
Okay.
going to install VDA agent in the master image so that by using this master we can create MCS based machine catalog. Okay.
Mm.
So we need to select this option. By default, it will come virtual delivery agent for Windows multi-session OS. Based on the operating system, automatically it will display like a single session or multi-session.
Okay.
So I told you right. So you need to select the respective option here. We are going to create MCS, or you are going to create PVS based machine catalog, or you are going to manual or standalone. So the third one is a remote PC, manual, standalone. You can call it any one of the names. Manual, standalone, remote PC. Okay.
Okay.
So we are going to create
First
MCS.
one.
So we need to go
Mm.
with the first option. Click next. So I told you already, Citrix Workspace app, why we need to install on the VDA.
We need that.
Why? See,
Yeah.
it's not
Uh,
mandatory. It's not mandatory, but it's a mandatory first one. Why it's not? It's a mandatory. For example, inside this, suppose you are going to publish this machine into Citrix, right? So inside this machine, if anyone want to access Citrix, then only this machine should have workspace. Otherwise, we can ignore it. So we are not going to use this workspace inside this machine. Why? Because so user will not access any Citrix other Citrix application from this machine. So you no need to select this one.
But in real time, we need to
No, no.
use
See,
from.
that's what you need to know. If any one of your user will connect any other Citrix application from your machine, if it means yes means you can install. If no one will
Okay.
connect means you can ignore it.
Okay.
See, I
Mm.
told you already, VDA agent
Yeah.
upgrade feature will be available on only cloud. If you are using your Citrix environment in Citrix cloud, then only you need to use this option. This also, if you are using the Citrix cloud, there is some protocol will be there. So it will be used, this first two option will be used for only cloud, Citrix cloud. If you are using Citrix cloud, then only you need to consider these two option. First, the third option, when you are updating the VDA agent in any one of the machine, if it is getting failed, so automatically it will restore to previous session. You no need to again
Mm.
reinstall the software, so it will save your time if anything
No.
goes wrong while doing the VDA agent upgrade. So brother,
Mm.
yeah, yeah.
so third and fourth option, it will be used to if you want to create UPM, you need to enable these two options. That we'll see. We'll see after this machine catalog creation. We'll create a Citrix UPM and then we'll see. So now third option, machine creation service. So when you are creating the MCS based machine catalog, if you want to cache the end user data in the C drive or additional D drive, okay, you need to enable this option. Otherwise, if you want to save the local data like a temporary data in the C drive itself, you no need to select. If you select this option, additionally you need to allocate some disk. Okay,
Okay.
generally you know or not, when you are connecting to any servers, your session cache data will be created. So you will do some work, right? So that kind of cache data will be stored in your temporary files. So those file you want to keep it in C drive itself. Why we need to go with a separate disk for cache data? For example, this is multi-operating system, right? If n number of users getting connected, each and every user cache data will be put it on the C drive. So then C drive will get filled right soon,
Mm-hmm.
and then it will degrade the server operating system performance.
Right.
So that's why the user cache data, if you don't want to put in the C drive, if you want to keep it in other drive, so at that time you need to go with this option so that it will allow you to create additional drive. So for example, now I can see you can see only one drive, right? So if you enable this
Mm.
MCS operating system, it will create one more drive like a D drive. So in D drive only user temporary cache data will be stored. Once the machine rebooted, the data will go away. Got the difference?
Okay. Uh-huh.
Yes.
You got the difference or not? So if you select MCS, it will allow you to add additional disk in the server. Otherwise, the end user cache data will be stored in C drive itself.
Yes.
So
D
we
drive only.
Correct.
so
So,
we have to
Temp file it will create.
correct. Like a temporary cache file. Yeah, so brother.
Yeah.
so we have to mandatory we have to give this check
That's what
we
that
have to
is. You
check.
need to decide. If n
Okay.
number of user will see, these things and all each and everything will comes under designing architect. So architect
Okay.
team will decide whether how many user going to connect to the server, like a 30 user
Mhm.
or 40 user. If everyone will connect to the machine by 10 hours, 15 hours per day, so how much temporary cache file will generate for each and every session. So it's you need
Okay.
to decide. See, uh, building the infra is not a small thing. You need to
Mm.
consider in all the perspective. So what kind of application you are going to use, so how many users are going to connect to the server, so everything comes under design and architect plan.
Okay.
It's not simply install the agent on the server and publishing the desktop or application to the end user. Okay, you need to keep in mind each and every things, and then you need to think in all the aspect.
Okay.
If you are not selecting that option here now, when I'm creating the machine, sorry, agent, while creating the machine catalog, it won't allow me to add additional drive for the machines. Okay,
Okay.
so if you want to see that different, let me, okay, fine, then I will see in other video, other class. So now I am enabling so that I will show you how to add additional drive while creating the machine catalog. Okay, so I am enabling. So what is MCS storage optimization means? You just read it here. Machine creation service storage optimization provides an optimal multi-tier write cache solution, allowing you to balance the between the cost and the RAM and the disk provisioning performance in the workload expectation. So you can set the cache data will be stored in RAM or drive. I will show you while creating the machine catalog. Now we will install the software. Okay, so we are getting late. So now we are going to enter the delivery controller address. I think there is communication. We'll check later that one. So I'm going with the next, right? Okay, it will take some time to communicate. Actually, some DNS that we will fix it. So I'm clicking next. So this one already we discussed, right? Why we need to use this option and all.
Oh, yes.
Okay. So firewall we can go with the default. So these are the component it will install as part of this VDA agent installation. Okay. So brother,
Yeah.
So that backup option enable panleyo.
na panla panla. I did not
Okay.
enable. That is not mandatory. That is
Okay.
your wish. Okay, this is fine. So it's not communicating. I will fix that one. So now CTX DC1. So click install. So it's no need to worry. This is you can ignore. Okay.
Okay.
So if it is connecting, then it will show a seat like a green. But anyway, let me. Why? Because it's the DNS address not updated properly. Now I will fix that one. Because I'm using internet, right? So brother, I'm using internet. So
Hmm.
if I'm in private network, then the domain will not have any problem with communicating with all the server. Since I'm
Right.
using internet, so this domain is not registered in the internet. So sometimes the server won't communicate. For that, what I need to do, disable network card and then re-enable,
Okay.
so that again it will sync up with the internal domain. So okay, I need to log in here. Mm. You just ask me doubt. We will discuss anyway. Installation is going on. Just ask me doubt anything. I will discuss now. So, brother,
Yeah.
I told you right. You just come with some doubts so that we can discuss.
Yeah.
Don't have anything.
That I pinged you that day, right? That UPM.
Hmm.
It. I just wanted to know about that.
UPM.
That is, that screenshot I gave you, two screenshot, that two different scenarios about the UPM. I was getting error while I was
Okay, okay, okay,
deleting the.
okay. See now, let me show you now. So it will allow me to connect via DNS. So now it's got if it is gets connected, then the issue has been fixed. So now it's allowing me to connect. So it means that now it's came to registered with internal network.
You just disable it, right? You
Yes, disable enable. So see, now it's showing citrixgsr.com, correct? So
mm-hmm.
now only it's getting communicated with my domain controller. Before it was not. That's why that, when we added the controller, it's showing warning or critical. So if I go with other controller, still it won't be the storefront. You just see storefront will not be in the domain network. You can see, right?
Yeah.
What I can do, I can do other thing. So I need to disable and enable. If I disable, I lose the connection. I need to go to here. Anyone back? Subrata?
Yes, I'm back.
Okay, so now it will sync up with the Citrix GSR. Let's see. Okay, let it. So our agent got installed. Okay. Ramalakshmi Gamma. Okay, let her wait. Ramalakshmi, you back, right? So now the agent installation has been done. So what we are going to do? So I'm going to reboot this machine. Okay. Subrata.
Yes.
Okay, the
Yes.
installation done. So we will reboot this machine now.
Okay.
So after the reboot, we will shut down this machine and then we need to take snapshot. Okay.
Mm.
So once this machine came up, we'll shut down this one. So now you prepared master image, correct?
Yes.
So what is the next? We need to add the hypervisor. I told you, right? So these
Yes.
hypervisors should be added into our studio console as a
Host.
workstation, sorry, hosting connection. Oh, it's getting failed. Okay, okay. Okay, now it's up. I am going to shut down this one. Master image. While creating the machine catalog, you need to power off the master image. Okay, I'm powering off now. Now we need to go with delivery controller. You can see delivery controller, right?
Mhm. Yes.
Yes.
But it's very small. Let me take RTP. So now you can see the studio console, right? But
Yes, yes, yes.
so first
Yes.
what we need to do, we need to add the hosting connection. So what is our hypervisor connection? You can see, right? So you can
Mhm.
create Zen server as your hypervisor connection, and then SVMM, VMware vSphere, Citrix, sorry, Google Cloud, Azure, Amazon, and then this is different thing. I don't know what is this one. But now we are going to add which one?
Expert.
VMware.
Yeah, vSphere. So our vCenter address. So vCenter address in the sense. So this is the vCenter address. Arey boy, why it's not open? So you can see, right? This is our vCenter address. So this is vCenter, right? So
Mhm.
this address
Yes.
we need to. What is our address?
On that IP
Correct,
address.
192.
correct, correct. So just copy this IP.
One
Go,
dot
to,
one
yeah,
five.
go to your delivery controller. So add and then SDK. This is a format. Okay.
It's a file.
STK.
Sorry.
It's a file, SDK.
Yes. So this is a
Mm.
format. Okay. So this format only you need to use your vCenter address. So this is our vCenter address. So that vCenter admin rights vsphere.local. So this is vCenter admin credential. Okay.
That one also same.
That means
It's a format. VSphere local.
no. See, so for example, if you have see, this is only permission. If you
Mm.
added your ID also, you can use like a Citrix GSR a slash user and then admin. So this is admin account. So you can have a number of admin account. When I
Okay.
am using this account should have privileges to add the vCenter to here. This is
No,
vCenter
okay,
admin.
okay.
So in
Okay.
vCenter, you can't say that only one admin should be there. Multiple admin can be there. For example, Subrata, you are also having vCenter access. Rahul also having vCenter access. Your team, entire team is having administrator access, right? So you know what
Mm.
is account privileges.
Mm.
What is that? What is account privilege?
Like we can do like administration level, we can do edit, modify, and everything.
Restriction. So for that,
Yes.
each and every account will have some kind of access. So
Yes.
these administrators should have like a vCenter admin, complete admin access. Then only the vCenter will be added here. So that account you need to add. It may be any other account also. So these accounts should have permission to add vCenter here. You got it?
Mm. Yes. Yes.
Yes.
So some user will have only read only admin access. If I use read only admin ID here, it won't add it. It will show you
Mm.
don't have privilege to add this vCenter here. Okay?
Okay. Okay.
VC host. So this is you can give any name. So vCenter hosting. And just I'm keeping vCenter hosting. So here it will show, right? Create virtual machine using Citrix provisioning tool. MCS, you got the point, right? Without hosting connection, you can't create MCS. Clear?
Yes.
So click next. So now it will validate the authentication, whether you have proper privileges to add the vCenter in the hosting connection in Citrix. So generally it will throw error like we are not using any secure certificate, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So that's why
Second
it's showing
certificate.
warning. So just click OK and then click OK. So once we covered MCS completely, then we'll discuss about how to secure the communication between delivery controller and then storefront. Okay,
Hmm.
Yeah.
that is comes under certificate service that we'll discuss. See, if you have like a small configuration laptop with you, except MCS PVS, you can do all the things. So now, now you connect it to the vCenter. In vCenter, you can see only one cluster, right? If we
Yeah.
have multiple cluster, it will ask you need to select a specific cluster where you are going to your MCS machine. So click browse. So it will show only one cluster because I have only one cluster. If you have
Right.
Yes.
multiple cluster, you need to select the respective cluster where you want to create a MCS machine. So I'm going with one default cluster. We have only one. So select the cluster, VDA cluster, click OK. Now you select the cluster. Now it will ask you. We are as part of this MCS process, we are going to create multiple virtual machines, right? Correct.
Yes.
So those
Um,
virtual machines should create hypervisor local storage or else any other shared drive, shared storage. So, brother, do you know all the like a host will have shared drive also, local drive also, correct?
Yes, I that I know. Yes.
Why see, why we need to use always shared storage instead of keeping the data locally?
Uh, like if it's crash and all,
Ah,
then
you
yeah.
got my point. So that's why mainly hypervisor will not save any VM locally.
Yes.
So it will always stored in the shared storage with the backup or replication, something like that. So,
Yeah.
but now this is test environment. I don't have any shared hypervisor storage. So I'm going with local. So here itself you can see the difference. You just consider this is my EXS server. Ramalakshmi.
Hmm. Yes.
So now use shared storage. So shared storage means this is operating system. It will have local storage, but this is shared storage which is highlighted in green. If we create VM, only the compute CPU memory only it will take from this device. Only the hard disk storage and all take from here. You can see right blue line highlighted. Now if I
Mhm.
Hmm.
use this option, so it won't show green because your VM will be stored local storage itself. Here you got green highlighted, right?
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes.
So you got a different, right, Subrata?
Yes, yes,
I
yes.
don't have any shared drive to keep the VM disk, so I'm going with the local. That's why
Local.
it's highlighted here. If I use this option, it will be highlighted below. This is shared storage. You can see, right,
Hmm.
disk. This is some
Yes.
other
Yes.
storage hardware. I'm going with the local, so that's why it's highlighted here. Clear?
It's for a single
Yeah.
person.
Correct.
It's like
Correct.
yeah.
So click next. So now, when you create the virtual machine, it will store two data. I told you, right? Temporary data and OS data, cache.
Mm-hmm.
You want to keep both the disk in the same local storage. Yes. If you have multiple, you can uncheck. You can select other one for different thing. But right now, I have only one local storage. That's why it's showing one. Suppose if I have multiple storage attached in the device, it will show multiple. So that time you can have option to choose. But
Yes.
right now we have one, so we need to go with the default. Both the disk will be stored only one storage. So what is this one? Let me show you. Otherwise we'll get. So you are in 50th hypervisor, right? So which storage method we selected? So brother,
MCS.
no, storage,
Okay,
local.
okay, sure.
So local.
Look.
So if I go to here, you can see only one local storage for this host.
Okay.
That's why it's showing only one. If I have one more, then it will show here one more like VDA HDD1. That time you can choose for first disk for OS, second disk for temporary. But now I have only one. So that's why we need to go with the default. This is clear?
We, yeah,
Yes.
we went to VMware, right?
Hmm.
Just now you went.
Yeah.
Just can you just go back
Okay.
once? I want to see. Okay, okay, okay. There. Okay, storage. Okay,
This is data,
understood.
sir. Only one. So that's why it's showing one. If you have multiple, it will show multiple. You can select for which purpose you are going to use first one, the second one which purpose. You can change it. But right now we don't have
Okay.
option. We need to go with the default.
Okay.
So now the network part. So which network? Suppose if you have multiple network, okay, which network you are going to use for your virtual machine creation? So that you need to specify. So now we have only one, so we need to go with one. Why one means? Let me show you that as well. So network, go to network. You can see networking one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Networking one.
Network.
If you have multiple, it will show multiple there. Then you need to select which one you are going to use.
Okay.
Okay.
So like that. So click
Based
next.
on vSender, we have
Availability,
created.
it will show here. Network,
Yeah,
storage,
yeah.
everything. So click
Mm.
next. Now you can see the complete detail here. So what is your hypervisor connection, VMware vSphere, that address. So hosting name, what purpose you are adding to create machine creation service. So this is primary network details, and then that storage detail. Now click finish.
Okay.
So
Lot
now,
of
sorry.
things. Lot of things is
You
there.
need to understand. Yeah. So now you added the hypervisor in the Citrix. Now, what is our next step? To create the MCS based machine catalog, correct?
Right.
So just go to machine catalog, create machine catalog, click next. So ours is multi-session, correct?
Hmm.
Yes, yes.
So
Yes.
next. So now you got the option, right?
Yes. MCS option.
Before it was not there, right?
Mm-hmm.
When we don't
Yes.
have hypervisor connection, that time it's a grayed out. So now you got the option. Why? Because you added a hypervisor. Now here,
Hypervisor.
yeah. So it will show machines that are power managed. Yes. If you use not power management, then you can't use MCS. So
Hmm.
always the MCS machine should be power managed one. By default, the MCS machine should have power management. You selected not power management. That's why it's got grayed out.
Grayed out.
So just go with power management, select MCS, click next. So you added the hypervisor, right? So it will show the list of VM which is available on the hypervisor. So you
Hmm.
added 50 hypervisor here. So you can see, right, only 4 machines.
Ah,
So it's
yes.
a listing out here, right?
Yes.
So
All
which is our master
VMs.
image, the first one.
Server VDA.
So this one you just ignore. If you are you need to take the snapshot before creating the
Mass
sorry
machine
machine catalog.
catalog.
But without snapshot also you can select this master image. By automatically MCS will create snapshot. Why you need to create manually? If you are keep updating your machine catalog for the identification purpose, what purpose you created this machine catalog update, you need to keep in mind. That's why you need to create a snapshot manually. So let me cancel this one. Let me go back to the vCenter.
vCenter. But VM only, or all the VM we need to take.
No, only one, right? Which one you are going to use?
Uh,
Which is your master
server
yeah,
VDA.
this is, yeah. So just go here, like select snapshot.
Snap.
So just select this one, old one, otherwise you will get confused. Okay.
Hmm. Take snapshot.
No, I'm deleting that old one. This I taken for other purpose, so I'm removing now. So brother, till now any doubt, ask me. Without doubt, we no need to move further.
Okay.
So till now clear, right?
Yes,
Yes, sir.
yes.
let it complete and then we will take.
சார்
Hmm.
இந்த வீக் இந்த வீக்ல எனக்கு 4 டேஸ் லீவு. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Okay.
இந்த வீக் நம்ம அந்த செட்டப் போடலாமா?
நான் பண்ணி கொடுத்துறேன். அதுக்கு முன்னாடி என்ன ப்ராக்டிஸ் பண்ணி தரேன், நான் பண்ணி தரேன் ஒரு 2 நாள்ல.
ஓகே சார். 4 டேஸ் லீவ்னா பண்ணலான்னு பார்த்தேன்.
சரி ஓகே, நான் பண்ணி தரேன். It's taking time for the removal. Okay, now the snapshot removal completion. So we prepared the master image. So I'm taking snapshot. Okay, Subrata.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm keeping the snapshot name MCS1. Okay,
Okay.
so create. So it will create the snapshot here. By using this snapshot, we are going to create machine catalog. Just go to Studio, refresh this console once, and then create machine
Create.
catalog. So click next. Ours is multi-session, and then we are going with MCS. Click next. So select the master image and then snapshot. You can see, right, we taken one snapshot MCS1. So just I'm selecting that one. So this one, like you can use till 7.9 version compatibility. You need to set the compatibility. Since we are having everything is about 2402, so I'm going with 2206, like lower compatibility version VDA. Okay, leave it.
நம்ம
Don't, no, leave it. You will get confused.
வீடியோ வெர்ஷனா?
Correct. See, for example, suppose if you install that 7.9 or 7.8 VDA agent, then you need to select this option here. But we install 2402, so this is higher than this, right?
The
This one,
latest
Yeah.
one.
correct.
Yeah.
Ours is latest, so we can use this one. Why it's having like this? For example, in some companies still they will use
7.5.
2008 server R2,
Yeah.
2012 server R2. So those server will not compatible with about
The
two
newer
double two
one.
zero version agent. So we need to
Mm.
Yes.
install only lower version like 7.6, 7.12 something. So in this case, you need to use this option. Now we have latest server operating system, latest VDA software, then we are going with this option. So select the OS or snapshot, keep the minimum functional level, and then click next. So here I told you, right? So I'm going with two machine. We'll see the different. I told you, right? MCS storage optimization.
Yes. Extra disk
Yeah,
that.
if I did not selected that option while installing the agent, though this option also will be grayed out for me now. I can't add additional disk. I told you, right? We discussed, right?
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Okay, but I am
Yes.
not going with this option. So user data will be stored in C drive itself.
Okay.
See here you can see by default both the checkbox are cleared. Temporary data is written to OS storage. Correct?
Yes.
If I use this option, then to catch temporary data, a current driver must be installed on the VM. The additional to selecting the one or both checkbox value above, it will go to the internet. You just read. Suppose if you select this option, The additional disk will be used for temporary data. Okay,
Mm.
so just click next.
If we are not selected, no, it's stored in C
C drive,
drive itself.
correct, correct, correct. But when the machine is going for reboot, that also will be discarded.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah. C drive we can.
Uh, so this is I'm going to create two machines. So I mentioned the count here. So click next.
Okay.
So it will ask you to mention the name of the computer account. You are going to create newly computer account, right?
Hmm.
Okay. So mention like MCS server name. This is okay. So after giving the name, you need to mention like this hash so that it will consider count. Suppose if you want to three-digit number, then you need to add three hash.
Okay.
So I'm going with the only one hash. Okay, so first server will start with MCS server 0 and then MCS server 1, server 2, server 3. So now we are creating two. The first server name should be server 0. The second server name should be server 1. Got it?
Yes.
Subrata?
Server
Yes.
1, server.
Okay, click next. So here you need to keep the machine catalog name server MCS 2019. Okay, just finish. So it will create the machine in the backend. Let me show you the steps. So still we have 25 days only. Okay, this license.
Oh, license will
Yeah,
expire.
yes. Now, no, we can use this environment till another 25 days.
Okay.
So now it started creating the machine catalog. So as part of this machine catalog, what kind of process will happen? Let me tell you. So once you finish the machine catalog creation, it will copy this VM into all the storage. You can see, right? Just see the real time. So what it's doing? First, it's cloning one more VM as a base disk. You can see,
Yes. Base disk.
Subrata.
Yes, yes. I can
So
see.
as part of this machine creation process, what it will do? First, it will take copy of this server. So it's taking the copy. You can see right here.
Yes.
Copy virtual machine file. So it's copying like this. The
Mm.
base disk.
First it's copying.
Hmm. And then it will create VM.
Okay. It's like a first it's backup, then it
Correct,
doing
correct, correct,
creation.
correct, correct. By using that backup, like a temporary VM. So it's created right temporary VM. Here you can see right.
Yes.
So by using this one, it will create base disk and then it will create the VM. You can see.
VM. Yes. Okay.
So by default, the new VM will have base disk and then temp disk.
Mm.
Base disk is the operating system for the cloned machines. So,
Okay.
so now it's completed. So now it will start the preparation to create the VM. So you can see right preparation.
Yes. Now it's creating.
So while preparing the VM, it will create the additional VMs like MCS server 0, MCS server 1. First, it will take the copy of the snapshot. Once the copy is done, then it will create the preparation VM. So after preparation VM is completed, so how many VMs you requested, those VM will be created. So three steps. First, it will take the copy of the snapshot which you selected at the time of machine catalog creation. By using that copy, it will create the preparation VM. So after the preparation VM is completed, it will create the two server. Only three steps. Subrata,
Yes.
in interview, some people might ask this question at the time of MCS creation. So what kind of things will happen in the background? So these things you won't observed before, I guess.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
So first it will see once you initiate the machine creation service, so it will it will take the copy from master image snapshot which you selected. So once the copy is done, the second step, it will create the preparation VM. Once the preparation VM is done, then it will create the machines, the actual machines.
Okay.
So preparation VM is completed and it will delete it. So now it will create the machines.
Master VM.
No, no, that you requested two VMs, right?
That VM set creating. Okay.
So still it's going on, right? You can see, right?
Yes. Copying of master.
Just see the logs in here only, so that you will understand so what is going on in the background. Now you got the VMs, right?
1, 2. Yes. Server 1, server 2.
Okay, you got it right now. So brother,
Yes.
Yes, yes.
so now we got two VM created here. Go to studio, see the status. So it will take some time to get power on. Okay, so still under creation. So it's reconfiguring something, right?
So they in the interview they might ask what is the in the creation process or
Correct,
something like that.
correct,
Yeah.
exactly. How will you create the MCS? You can simply tell the GUI level. I will go to studio, I will create machine catalog and select the master image, and then I will mention the count of VM. So
Mhm.
what will happen once you finish that machine creation GUI level? So what kind of activity it will happen in the back end? You need to explain this thing.
Okay.
First, what it will do? First, what it will do?
We'll create the master image.
No, no, no.
Copying that.
Correct, correct,
Yep. Copying from the master image, I mean,
correct.
right? Yeah.
See, first the MCS, what it will do? It will copy the snapshot or master VM which you selected.
Yeah.
Okay, once it's copied, it will create preparation VM. So
Yes.
Preparation.
once the preparation VM is ready, after the preparation VM completion, it will create the actual VM which you requested.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Got
So,
it.
so now it's
Mm.
created. So the completion is done. Now you can power on these two machines. So just
Okay.
power on. Now we created two machines by using the MCS concept. Okay.
Yes.
Hmm.
So let it power on and then we'll see the registration ones.
In my current environment now, it's manual only. Every
Hmm.
week, 50-50 servers we targeted and installing application.
Yeah, that will take time burden. Small
Yes.
environment, that is fine. Just ask about this guy Subrata environment. How big it
That
is.
Yes, 650 servers,
No,
450
not
plus
650,
no,
applications.
no, no.
not 650. It's more than like
Uh,
2000, 3000.
oh my God. Then it
And
time
that's why
taking.
daily issue comes. Big issue. Yeah, Sunday we got
Mm.
a national MIB,
Oh,
national outage.
okay.
All the ministries, all the servers went down. Everything went down yesterday.
Which company you're working?
Ascension.
No, company HCL, but the
No,
project is
HCL.
different.
But the project is Ascension. Sorry,
Okay.
it's a khichdi project.
Okay, okay. Hey, so now you can see, right? The VM got registered. So
Yes.
what is our next step now? To create the
Okay.
delivery group.
Under machine catalog.
No, no, delivery group we
No,
need to
no, no.
create, right?
Delivery group we need to create. Which mesh?
Yes, yes.
Sorry?
There,
Delivery group.
there should be a parent machine. Parent should be there. So we'll add the machines into the parent, right?
No, no, no. See, you already created, right? Nothing. See, you don't need to do anything. Once you create the MCS machine catalog, as part
No.
of this process, you got two machines.
Yes, yes. But we need to set the delivery group now.
Correct,
That
correct. So now our intention to publish one server desktop. Okay. So
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
creating
yeah.
delivery group. So you can see the currently created machine catalog type is MCS. Okay, it's a random. So
Mm.
by
Yeah.
default it will come random. I told you, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes.
So I'm adding both the machine to this delivery group. Click next. So I'm giving access to unauthenticated user, like any authenticated user. So I'm not going to publish application, only desktop. So I'm keeping name like MCS desktop
Desktop.
server. So allow everyone. Okay. So next, this is
Mm.
MCS server DG. You can keep any name. That
Okay.
is your wish. Okay. So
Mm.
now you created. Okay. You can see both the machines are registered. So now
Mm.
we'll try to access this one. Okay.
Delivery group also added.
Hmm. Uh, what is that?
Okay, in this delivery group, one server we install all the application. After reboot, another server also it will copy like that, no?
No, no, we'll do tomorrow. We'll do update. You will get clear understanding. So which software is
Okay.
not available this machine. So that one we will
Mm.
try tomorrow.
Okay. But
Yeah, tell me, any doubt?
no, no, no. That concept I understand.
So you see, that's what. Let me tell you. So now you got the clear understanding about MCS. So how the MCS process will work.
Yes.
Subrata, you?
Yes, yes. Understood.
So once you came to know how to update the MCS mission catalog, then only you will have some more clarity. Okay,
Okay.
that we will do tomorrow. So now I'm going to access that MCS machines. Wait a minute. Wait, sorry.
And this is something it's very irritating. Some when users are trying to connect, it's like cannot complete your request,
Wait,
cannot
wait.
complete the request.
Let
That
me let
is
let me let me finish it. No need to worry. So this service is there, right? It's not running.
Citrix default domain services. Okay.
Actually,
Citrix.
I told you right, this machine is not getting communicated with the domain controller.
Uh-huh.
That's the problem.
Citrix default domain service.
Firewall we need to offer.
No, 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 no. This is, I told you right, this machine is not getting communicated with the domain controller.
And that internal
Correct,
Internet we
correct,
disable.
correct, correct. Exactly. Due to that, that's why it's not communicating with the domain. Let me fix it. Um, if the machine is not communicating with the domain, then it won't. The default domain service will not work. So like that, you need to troubleshoot. So that's why you need to understand each and every service clearly.
Okay.
that is Citrix desktop domain services, no?
Citrix default domain service.
Okay, Citrix default domain service. Okay.
Okay, that now the session will disconnect. So let me stop and then reshare the link, and then we will troubleshoot. Okay.
Okay.
Both are back.
Yes.
Okay. So now it's come to domain. You can see, right? Subrada.
Yes, yes. Submit.
Okay, now try to restart the service. Now it started, right?
Yeah.
So if there is any communication issue between your storefront and then domain, then the Citrix default domain service will not work. Ramalakshmi,
It's not
so this machine is getting communicated with the domain. So now I can able to start the service.
default domain service.
Yes. If it is not running, see, let me see, show you now. So now if I enter the username and password, it will work. Subrada,
Yes, sir.
sorry, username password. So now it's working, right?
Yes,
Mm.
So ours is
server.
MCS desktop service server. So I'm launching.
Yeah.
So it's accessing, right?
Yes.
See, now you need to understand one thing. Now you can see from this delivery group how many machines we have. Two.
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 So in future, if someone is asking you to install the MS Office application on the server, so right now
Mhm.
this machine don't have MS Office, but you have two machines. You need to
Mm.
install MS Office. So if it is the manual, you need to install in the each and every machine. So in Citrix, it's not like that. Directly you can go to hypervisor. You just power on this master image. Your master image is there, right?
Mhm.
Which is your master image? Which one is your master image? Server VDA.
Okay.
Hey, by using this machine only you created these two machines, right?
Yes,
Right.
yes, yes.
So,
There are so many are there. That's why I
okay,
could.
okay. So this is
Okay.
your master image. If
Yeah.
someone is requesting to install MS Office on this desktop, so this desktop is coming from that particular delivery group.
Yes, yes.
So you need to install the Microsoft, sorry, Office package on this machine. Once it's
Mm-hmm.
done, you need to take snapshot. So how we did now?
Yeah, yeah.
After taking snapshot, again what you need to do, you need to come here. So which is your MCS machine catalog? This is right.
Right.
Yes.
Right click, update machine. If you select this option, again it will show you the master image. So here, if you take in one more snapshot, it will show here. I told you right,
Mm.
each and every update you need to take snapshot. For
Yes.
example, you create one more snapshot MCS2, it will show here. You need to select that option and then click finish. That's it. And then after the reboot of the server, the latest changes which is available on the snapshot, it will be available on the server. These two server.
Okay.
That's it. This is MCS concept. This is why we need to use MCS. Now you can't see Office, right? We
Now we
don't have,
can
Yeah.
see.
yeah. So tomorrow we'll install Office and then we'll update the master image.
Okay.
Okay.
So now you got somewhat idea how it will work.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Got it.
But compared to PBS, MCS is easy then.
No, no, both are same only. That's what, so brother, you need to consider all the aspect. See, I told you mainly PVS. Why we need to use if you see storage level and all very costly.
Mm.
It's not like your own lab. When you are coming to the real time storage and all enterprise storage cost is very very high.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Also, you need to keep multiple backups.
Mm.
Okay.
In this case, those who don't want to spend money for storage perspective, they will go with the PVS. Why? Because PVS will use single disk. Only 100 GB means only 100 GB. By using that 100 GB VHD, operating system, it will stream the operating system to the n number of device, which is no need to have any local hard disk. Only it will require CPU and RAM. But here it's not like that. So this VM also will have 45 GB hard disk. So this VM also will have 45 GB hard disk. So just consider 100 machine, so 400 GB. But in
Okay.
PVS only 40 GB, remaining 10 machine will not have hard disk. Not getting?
Yes, not getting.
Okay, let me tell you. I will power on now, and then I will explain.
MCS understand, sir, but what now it's compared to previous?
That's
What
what that that's what I
difference
will
between
that's
them?
what I will tell you now. So I'm powering off all the machines, okay?
Okay.
See, um, this is operating system, okay? PVS vdisk, okay? You
Mhm.
created 5 VM in hypervisor without hard disk, only VM, RAM, CPU, no hard disk. You just
Okay.
consider you have one laptop, man, without hard
Okay.
disk.
Okay.
You have 5 laptop without hard disk, so there is no storage, only CPU, RAM is there, okay? You connected
Mm.
those machine to network, you have one centralized operating system, that is PVS vdisk. So you connected with these machines. These machines have communication with the PVS server, but local hard disk no. So you change the boot method to network. So you are powering on this laptop. This laptop will boot up by getting operating system from PVS. So all the
Previous.
machine will power up. So here you are not using local hard disk, correct?
Yes.
So when coming, so there is no storage involved here.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly,
Mm.
because no hard disk.
Yes. Yeah,
But
yeah.
when coming to the MCS, you are using master image. By using this master image, you created 5 VM.
Using local storage.
Not local storage, it will use hard disk, local hard disk. Local hard
Okay.
disk means the individual storage to save the operating system. Each VM will have their own hard disk. It means
Then
because both are using same, so the whatever available on the vdisk, the same thing will be available to all the machine. So here also
Correct.
whatever available on the master image, the same thing will be available on all the machine. But the thing is, it will have local hard disk. It won't have local hard disk. Local hard disk in the sense C drive will not stored locally. Here the operating system will be stored only PVS server. But
mm,
in MCS, so each and every VM will store their operating system local drive,
In a
C
C
drive.
drive. In
Okay.
the C drive.
So what is the difference now?
only storage perspective.
Correct. If you are really concerned about storage, if you don't want to spend too much amount in the storage, then you need to go with the PVS.
Previous.
Okay. Okay. Got it.
But both the same
Same
concept
technology.
only.
See,
Yes.
in PVS also you can use a static machine catalog and a random machine catalog. In
Mm,
MCS also you can use static and random.
okay. Got
Only the
it.
Just
concept.
the concept and the just the cost cutting.
Correct,
Like
exactly,
yeah,
exactly. So it's a purely depend on network. When you are
Mhm.
streaming the operating system over the network, then your network should be very fast.
Okay.
That also you need to keep in mind. So it's not just like choosing the provisioning method.
Okay. So the previous always says that it should come on the network. That is what
Correct.
people
So
use. Yeah.
generally, if in interview they will ask, hey, tell me what is the difference between MCS provisioning method and then PVS based provisioning method. What you will tell to them?
It just we can tell that it just the concept of the storage. So the PVS will not use any local drive, and MCS will use the local drive.
you should not tell that local drive. The operating system will not stored locally. Operating
Okay.
system, you need to trigger this one. Like you need to mention this one strongly. The PVS based VMs will not store their operating system in local drive. So operating system will get streamed from PVS VDIS.
Okay.
But in MCS, each and every VM will store their operating system locally.
Okay.
Got the difference?
Yes, yes, yes. Understood.